Missing. More than 750 girls were at the camp this weekend. Our next guest, Tara Bradburn's daughter, was one of them. Luckily she was rescued and is all right. Join both of them. Join us now. Tariq, this camp has been a big part of your daughter's life. Greater than yes, it has been a huge part of her life since she entered at the end of 2nd grade. This was her 8th year. We chose this camp. One was a Texan. It was important to me that my child had Texas roots in faith formation be integral to the part of her camp experience. Living in Virginia, we brought her to Camp the Mystic and turned her over to that Dick family and their staff because we knew they would love on our child. They would help her grow in her faith. Live the Mystic ideals of being a better person in bringing out the best in her. And we are so devastated by what has happened, but truly grateful and thankful to the Eastland family for all they have done, all they have given as a family to save the children that they could. It is devastating for us and Mystic Sisterhood to have lost so many children and for so many children, but we are here today because we feel as though it is so important that this story remain in the news. There are children out there that need to be found. We went EMS and National Federal Services in the state services to continue to stay on the job as they said they're going to. We have children that need to be found and be reunited with their parents. We are a truly blessed and fortunate family. And we want the same for others, but we want those children to be found. Greater than Callie, the fact you are one of the older campers, you are 16, that puts you up on Senior Hill. That is part of the reason you are alive today. Greater than yes, sir. Greater than take us back to the night of July 3rd. I guess everybody in your cabin, is that what you call them, went to bed. Everything seemed normal. Greater than we went to bed thinking it was just a normal thunderstorm. You see lightning strike next to your cabin, next you hear waters coming up. You have kids running, just try to get to other cabins. Trying to get to safety. Luckily at my cabin is one of the few cabins that did not get water, but the cabins in front of us to get water for. Greater than EMEA, even up on Senior Hill, and I think that conveys to you how fast the water came up. How high it came. It was a 100-year historic flash flood. We had never seen anything like this. I cannot say enough about what these young counselors did to calm these girls. And to ensure their safety, but with the men and the staff and with the Eastland family did to try to help everyone that they could. They are heroes. Those young girls and those young counselors that our young girls were under for the summer, were remarkable and were brave and were strong and saved so many children, kept so many children calm so decisions could be made to keep other girls safe and move them to safety. John. So how did that happen, Callie? You had water coming into your cabin and what counselors alerted you? Just what happened? Greater than we heard 1 second it was really bad thunder, like I woke up to a big giant sound of thunder and lightning striking. We had a lot of campers ran inside. Hate, our cabin is flooding. We had some cabins, knew some girls slept on trunks that night, some girls had to share beds. Some girls slept on floors, they could not go back to their cabin, it was so flooded. In the next morning, we had some of the older girls and back to their cabin to see if they could find anything. A member at one girl walked out her Bible and she was so happy just to have her Bible. John. It is my understanding you put on your name tag in the middle of the night. What was that all about? Greater than I put on my name tag because I was scared if the water is coming into the other cabins, that our cabin might be next. I just put it on for safekeeping. In my head I was saying if something does happen, I do get swept away, at least I'll have my name on my body. Greater than I want to say something about that as a parent. My husband and I are both Department of Defense, but we are Department. I'm a retiree. We've spent our time in war zones on behalf of this nation. We have spoken to our child more times than I can count how to keep your child safe in an environment. This was not an environment we ever thought we would have to prepare her for. That comment to me as a parent when she got off that helicopter, it probably came into my arms and I saw this name tag on her. It was the camp name tag she was issued on the day she arrived. It resonated with me that somewhere those little lessons that we gave her as parents years ago and throughout her life, it resonated with her in that moment. And we are so thankful but so devastated for so many families and her friends that are missing. There is siblings, she's missing her friends. That there are no answers we ask, we keep God's light in the middle of this incredible tragedy. That we know He can give us miracles, and we just have to believe that these children and these families, Kerr County, there so many lost. That we can recover these bodies, those that are clinging to help out there. We are so grateful and thankful for all the National Guard has done, the Kerr County Sheriff, Police, Emergency Management Services, the Governor, the federal administration, to continue to stay on the job day and night, because that's what it will take to get to that point. We know we have months ahead of us to help our child, and many will need help. This is a lot emotionally for anyone. And it's something as parents we owe our child, to be strong for her and ensure she also has the help she needs moving forward. John, Callie, you have had to go through a lot at a very long age. You have lost friends. Give us your final thoughts before we say goodbye about this experience that you've been through. Greater than I really hope those kids that are missing are found. I knew a lot of those kids the night before hugged me before we all went to bed. It's hard to think about 1 minute they're hugging me and the next minute they could be gone. Greater than we will just continue to cling to our faith. That they will be found. John, it must have been good to see that rescue chopper coming in. Greater than yes, it was really good. John, Tara Bradburn and Callie McAlary, her daughter, we thank you both. We are very